Hello.
Irrelevant. So after
Jesus,
all these
mother
nights
of
of
God.
fucking talking shit, you finally fucking manned up to actually fucking confront me in VC. Wow.
I
So
have
why don't we
yet to
take
wait.
this
Hold
one
on,
by
just to
one?
be clear,
Wait,
I have
wait, why don't we
yet to
take
be.
this one
Hold
by
on,
one?
I've
Let's take
yet
this
to
one
be.
by
I've
one.
yet
Let's
to
take this
actually
one
have
by
a
one.
formal invite to VC. This was the very first time I've had a formal invite to VC. So let's
No,
just get
I've
it
been
going.
fucking telling you to
Wait,
fucking
where?
confront me in
Where?
VC this whole fucking
Where?
time. Every fucking time
Hold
someone
on.
links me your shit talk, I
And I
say,
have said
irrelevant,
yet.
why don't you
Okay.
just fucking
All
debate
right.
me? I tell you
Okay.
on Twitter to fucking debate me, and you keep fucking running away.
Wait, hold on. One, okay? On Twitter, I wasn't getting your fucking shit the half this fucking time. I literally just went through on stream, showed that I wasn't getting your fucking shit on notifications. I have
You
no
got
idea
my
what the
shit
fuck.
yesterday, you got my shit the day fucking before,
Wait,
and you
do I
still
have to
kept
wait?
fucking
Do I
running.
have to get you the hour that you fucking message me while I'm fucking asleep, dude? Like, chill. Just take a breath. Take a moment.
Actually,
It's been
you
24
have to. You
hours.
should have.
Take a
You
breath.
could have
Okay?
messaged me yesterday instead of fucking covering me talking shit. You could
Wait,
have
I
fucking
literally
messaged me.
I messaged you yesterday. What are you
On
talking
what?
about?
On what?
Twitter.
Oh yeah, you agreed to actually fucking debate me. I literally confronted you in DMs about the fucking fact that you wouldn't talk to me in fucking VC, and you said nothing.
What are you talking? I literally DM'd you back saying that you're a fucking coward as well. What?
Oh wait, you said I'm a coward,
Yeah,
really?
I
in the
said you
DMs?
don't know what you're talking about. I said that you're an idiot.
Oh,
You think that
okay,
you're special.
okay. On what point
Yeah.
do I not know what I'm talking about? Let's actually go through this.
Okay. How have I harassed you?
How have you harassed me? Let's see.
let's hear it.
So, irrelevant. Let's get something clear. I don't even know who the fuck you are. You're literally nothing. You're a
all right,
fucking
so
failed
are
streamer,
we-
200
yeah.
viewer Andy.
Yep,
And here's relevant context. I'm minding my own fucking business on Twitch,
Are
doing
you?
things
Oh,
that
are
don't,
you?
doing
Are you?
things
Oh,
that
are
don't
you?
fucking concern you.
Okay,
Of which you are irrelevant, an irrelevant party
Can I
to.
get you
I'd
to
spend
back
a
up from your
fucking
mic
hour-
just a little bit because you're really swallowing that bitch.
I
I
spend
really
a
need you to
fucking
back
hour
up just an
on
inch or two
Monday
away from your mic.
getting some shit off my fucking chest, and you turn that into a fucking spectacle with your fucking chat.
Can you pull back
For
from your
what
mic
reason?
just
So
a
who the
little
fuck
bit?
are you? For what reason, huh?
Okay,
And then
so
your
I'm
chat
gonna ask you
endlessly harasses me, and other chats, literally people in your chat admitted that they were the ones spamming it to you. They said, hey, I was the one spamming in fucking Zerka's chat. And you know, you're encouraging TOS behavior in your fucking chat. And trust me, if it wasn't for TOS, I'd encourage the same thing. But I have to follow the fucking rules since I'm on this fucking platform.
Great.
I actually have to moderate my fucking chat so they don't go so fucking hard against people like you. You don't even moderate your fucking chat. I watched that fucking VOD and I've seen all the fucking shit your chat was fucking talking. Tell me, Ahrelevant, why should you get a pass from the rules? Go ahead, explain.
So I am waiting for the question that I asked. How have I harassed you? So I'll ask it again.
I told you how you harassed me. You
did
have
not.
turned your platform into a platform of targeted harassment against me.
Okay, how have I done that? Show me the evidence. Show me the proof.
Okay, every single point of personal abuse against me, calling me every fucking name in the book.
Name one
after I was
name
getting
that
shit off of my fucking chest.
Name one
What do
name
you
that I
call
called
that?
you.
Tell
That
me
was
what you call
name
that.
one name that I called you that was TOS. Go ahead.
What name did you don't have to call me directly a name for it to be fucking TOS, actually. What you could actually be doing.
What did I say to you that hurt your feelings that counts as harassment? Go ahead.
Oh, you didn't hurt my feelings.
Okay,
but I'm
so
telling
then
you,
what did I say? All right, go ahead. What did I say? It's harassment. What did I say that was harassment to you? Go ahead, let it out.
Okay, let's where do you want to go from the beginning? You want to take us from the top? We can go through the whole fucking thing.
Okay.
Irrelevant.
Yep.
We can
what
talk
did I
about
say that
the
was
fact,
harassment? Go ahead.
Yeah, we can talk about the fact that you're commenting on things like my appearance and my height and things like that.
When did I do that? Because actually, I've
when
been
you were
very
reading my
diligent
tweet,
about not
when
doing
you were
that.
reading my fucking tweet,
Yes.
and you randomly brought up my height, which had nothing to do with my fucking tweet.
When? Can I see the context for
Yesterday.
that? Yeah, can I
You
see
were-
the context for that?
yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, I was pushing back against other people talking about
No,
height
you said
in
I was
reference-
coping about my height.
Oh yeah, in reference, in reference to you did a stream where in which you were called out for your height, and then you proceeded to say it's not about height, it's about width.
Yeah,
When
which I stand by.
when it came to dating, which the stats just don't show. That's just it.
What do you mean? But my experience shows. Irrelevant. My experience shows that. Like irrelevant, for example. For example,
you made a claim that
for example, irrelevant.
You've been talking
right?
like 80% of the time.
Between me and you.
Hold on. You've been talking like 80%.
My build to your build, and we can test this. We can actually test this.
Hold on, brother. I love you. Okay, I've been doing something called gender research, gender dynamic research, like what I would consider this for quite a bit of time, right, on this channel. It's one of the things I've talked consistently with other people on this platform about. That's the shit that I care about. I care about looking at the ways that women treat men and men treat women and trying to look at that. At the end of the day, one of the biggest factors that exists for like whether or not women are attracted to you is height. That is their number one go-to. So my comment had to do with the fact that you were talking about in reference to, it was Zherka's panel, and then the question was literally that. Do women care that much about height? And you said, no, they care about width.
No, that's not what I said. Hold on.
Okay,
that's not what I fucking said. So that's not what I fucking said. You're fucking lying about what I said. I never said women don't like tall guys. What I said is that many people ignore the fact that width is also a fucking factor, and all personal fucking experience would confirm that. If you have a wide guy who's short and a tall guy who's wide, obviously they're gonna prefer the tall guy. Yeah, everyone knows that. But if you have a tall, skinny, kind of cuck guy who's like a little noodle,
do you have any data to back that up?
What?
Do you have any data to back that up?
Okay, have any studies been done on this specific
shoulder width? Yes, shoulder width, height, ratios, absolutely. They've done studies. Yes,
show me.
Okay, you can look up.
Show me
characteristics. Okay, you can look up characteristics. I don't have them on hand. You can look up facial characteristics and how they do that, and then you can look up.
I never talked about faces. I talked about width.
And
show me.
Okay, so you can look up body shape.
No, I'm asking you to fucking provide the evidence you just referenced.
Okay, we can look up body type, preferences, dating.
Yeah, can you show me width versus height?
Okay, so what you would look at is the rate of relationship initiation based on body type. Right? And then you look at the rate of relationship initiation based on height. And then you could correlate those in reference to which one do they care about more.
So do that right now. Don't tell me about what you could do. Do it.
What do you mean?
So prove it. Prove that this evidence supports your claim and your conclusion.
Wait, okay. So,
because I'm speaking from anecdotal, personal... Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to like gather all these studies? I'm not going to be able to do it at the drop of a hat.
Gather one study that supports what you're saying.
I'm not going to be able to do this at the drop of a hat.
I'm not going to be able to do it because you're talking out of your fucking ass.
Okay. So let's even grant it, okay? Let's even grant that this was the case. How was that harassment?
No, because irrelevant. Even the very context of you making a spectacle of what was clearly a really serious moment for me is a form of fucking personal harassment.
One?
Yes,
okay,
it fucking
so
is.
One already, right? You're off, okay? I don't know. I have no idea what you were trying to imply, that was a very serious moment. You just got mad at it,
dude.
It
was a very serious moment.
How was it a very serious moment?
I talked about a lot of serious things. I talk
about a lot of serious things every single day.
But I don't give a fuck about who you are. You're the one harassing me. I never fucking even knew who you were before you were harassing me.
Okay, so you have yet to substantiate any form of harassment. So I'll ask again.
Yes, I just substantiated
You did
one.
not.
I spent an hour venting on extremely personal matters of issues of mental health, constant hate and harassment, and how it was taking a toll on me and shit like depression and stuff. And all I was doing was just venting. I wasn't fucking targeting anyone. I was just fucking
absolutely
venting.
were. So how about
who was I targeting?
Jonzherka for not banning those people inside of his chat.
Okay, wait.
Yes, you did. Did you? Hold on.
Zherka's live right now.
I don't care.
We can bring him into this if you want.
If he
and
wants
we can see if Zherka thinks that I was targeting him.
If he wants to be in here, he can. Did you or did you not say that Jonzherka was a piece of shit for not banning those people who were disrespecting?
Absolutely not. I never called Zherka any fucking names whatsoever.
You didn't imply that he was a snake or a rat or that's what these people...
I did not.
Really?
No, I fucking did not.
Okay, yeah, we can go over that.
I literally talked to Zherka the day after for like 5 fucking hours straight. Okay. We were talking about really deep shit.
We can go over that. We can go over that. We got the fact checking on that for sure.
Okay, let's get the fact checking. When did I call Zherka fucking names? You're just talking out of your fucking ass.
You called Zherka names because you said specific...
What names did I call him?
You said specifically that this is the reason why you can't have like friends in this space. Everybody backstabs you. These snakes, something to that degree. And I was making the claim.
No.
What?
No, that's not what I fucking said. I said this is why we can't have allies with any communities. And the community is very different from the fucking streamer.
No, so you named Jonzherka personally and
No,
said
I
that
didn't. I
you
said
said that he
Zerka's
wasn't
chat.
no, and you said he wasn't banning people in his chat that were disrespecting
No,
you.
Ahrelevant. Check the record. A chatter
did.
asked me, shut the fuck up. A chatter asked me, and they fucking said, shut the fuck up. A chatter asked me, and they said, oh, do you want Zerka to just, why don't you just ask Zerka to ban everyone in the chat? And what I said is, I don't want to have to ask him to do that because it's kind of unspoken that if there's a hate march going on, that he should ban them. And then later I said, well, if you're not going to ban them, you know, maybe at least call it out. And then that's all I said.
No. And then you went off on a rant about how there's none of these communities that actually care about these people. It's all about clout, and you're the only one with dignity. You said none of these women have any dignity and shit like that.
When did I say women? Wait, when
you
did
said
I use
women
the word
at
women?
like the very beginning of your
When
fucking
did I say
shit.
these women have no community? Can you
Dignity.
please find the exact
dignity?
Substantiate the claim with evidence.
Okay.
And it's not because you're a Western source. I want you to substantiate the claim based on the merit of the evidence you just alluded to. That I said. That
Somebody
in
have a
the
link
VOD, I
to
said
somebody
women.
have a link to his conversation.
Find where I said women.
Okay. It's on that one Peter person's channel.
Yeah. Find where I said it's the women on the.
Do you know
panel.
who the Peter person is that like does your shit?
Yeah, Peter Wiley.
Okay, there we go. I got it. Oh, whoops.
Tuna Tickler. Appreciate you for the subs. Appreciate it. People are lying about me. Like, oh my god, we got him. Consider to be a unique insight and unique perspective. The bare minimum to me, it's hard to get people to see where I'm coming from. Accept me as I am, and if you can't fucking stand it, if you can't fucking understand it, if you can't accept it, if you can't
Oh, okay. I'll admit that I made up the information. What happens if you're lying?
Okay. I'll delete my channel right now.
Really?
Oh, you don't fucking lie about it. It makes sense to you? Illusion about me? That's wrong and a lie? Delete my
Because
channel off Twitch.
I will
Never allow myself.
Wait, hold on. Can I actually get a hard commitment to that?
Yes, hard commitment.
Hard commitment. You, Infrared, will delete your channel if what you said is that these women lack dignity inside of this.
Yes.
Okay.
Disrespected by anyone. I will be on the street. I will be homeless. I will let myself get views and for the growth. It's not worth it to me. But haters and haters from all over the fuck. I was such a small and stupid in one hole. Spamming virgin. Understand how? I don't understand how. I don't fucking get it. I genuinely don't fucking get it. But now I realize it's actually not. I don't want me and harass me. When have I ever paid me? By what? Yeah, if you're wrong, will you delete your channel?
No, I'm not going to delete my channel over this. No.
Because you're fucking making it up. That's okay. But you're gonna admit you were wrong, right?
Expect
he
was marching in line, spamming. I'll admit that I was wrong. I'll admit that I
made it up too. Admit you made it up.
Sure,
too.
I'll admit that I made it up.
And this will be. I want to show your chat your credibility.
Okay.
Right now.
100%.
Yeah. That then just go about with your life. Why do you have to keep spamming it? Me? Because I've been isolated from the world for a very. And when people paint false pictures of me, I'm being myself. And desperate for clout. It's not to win the chat and have a good time. It's one of the ways I cope with reality. Any luck yet? Don't say it's for me. Don't feel bad for me.
It's
just know
within
this world
the
is
first
fucking
30 minutes. I think I remember. It's within the first 30 minutes, so it's going to take.
Let me tell you,
a
piece of shit.
Okay.
I've been feeling gross and dirty and whatever because relationship. But serious. I really want you guys to know it's not serious. You know, it's really hard for me to connect. Betrayed me. And the reason I've been acting this way is just to make everyone laugh and to make myself serious good advice. It's just me expressing my bitterness, and it's like for jokes. I'm expressing my spamming hatred.
I'm not sure if it was maybe earlier.
So guys, this isn't gonna be very long. Guys, chat, being down. Who's about acting like they're big shit is gonna be when I'm really I welcome it because I want to shit. I am the one who's bringing them down, so I'm fine with going into hostile chats when it comes to that, right? Would sooner be completely off Twitch and never go live again than sit and endure the disrespect. Someone linked the clip.
Mountain Manker donated $5. There's no need
Maybe
to
check the clip out.
There was this moment and one more. Okay, let's take a look. I'm not sure if this was it.
Mind you against the pigeons.
Now people go, oh Haas, but the girls are always enduring that all the time and they can take it. Why? Because they made a trade-off. They decided that it's worth it to them for the views and for the growth. It's not worth it to me. I have dignity. Did you finish the clip? I have a dignity that no one on that panel will.
Yep. So here it is. Yep, that's it. Congratulations.
What did I say? Can you quote it exactly?
Yeah, so, I mean, I'll link it to you. You said you will not do...
I know what the clip says. I said it.
Wait, yeah, so you said that the reason why you won't do the things that these women do is because you have dignity.
No, I didn't. didn't.
Okay, we just went over the clip. Say goodbye to your channel. So we'll just go over it again. We'll go over it again.
That's not what I said.
That's fine. Hold on. We'll go over it again. We'll go over it again.
I'll wait for you to shut up.
Okay, we'll go over it again.
Well, Haas, but the girls are always enduring that all the time, and they can take it.
Yeah, no. We're going over the clip.
Okay, let's. There's a delay. There's a delay on your stream.
Yeah, that's fine. Just mute. We'll go over the whole clip.
Because they made a trade-off. Okay, let's go. They decided that it's worth it to them for the views and for the growth. It's not worth it to me. Let me know when you're done. I have dignity.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Yep,
I have
a
dignity to your chat. You just no one on that panel will ever know, will ever feel, and will ever have.
Okay, we're done with the clip.
Yeah.
All right. So when is your channel getting deleted?
Okay. So where in the clip did I say that the women on this panel have no dignity?
Okay. So you said the reason why these women do this is because
that's not what I said.
Okay,
we can.
Okay,
let's. You know what? We'll type it out.
We'll type it out. Okay, so
listen,
we can have a specific
quote. We both saw the
quote.
same fucking clip.
Yeah, everyone saw it.
You're not gonna fucking. You're not gonna fucking lie about what was just said. What was just said was an argument, a report that was given to me was.
But the girls are always enduring that all the time, and they can take it.
The girls on the panel, why do they endure all the hate from the chat? And what I said is the reason why is because they want the clout and the views.
And the reason why you don't.
The important thing is dignity.
Right.
Never did I say that the women on the panel have no dignity.
What does that logically mean? That means that the women don't have dignity.
Is that the people referenced have no dignity, but not exclusively
including the women. Wait, hold on.
Not exclusively women. That's the thing. You don't know. I know you understand logic. You don't understand basic fucking logic, so I'll break it down to you. If they referenced the guys too, I would have said the same thing. There is nothing uniquely about the fact that they are girls that has anything to fucking do with it. And later in the VOD, we'll confirm that when I said that people on the panel are fake and only care about views and clout. Not women specifically, but everyone in general. When it's just, the fact is that girls get a disproportionate amount of hate in the chat. I know you don't really understand logic and it's not your forte. Admit to your fucking chat. Admit to your chat that you made it up. Admit to your chat that you made it up.
This is pure copium. So Haas,
how? Okay, let's argue. All you can do is interrupt me. All you can fucking do is interrupt me. Logic is on my side.
Of course. When did I say that you exclusively said that women lacked dignity?
Because I never even used the word women.
You did at the beginning of the clip.
No, I said the girls.
Wait, are you really gonna do that? Wait, hold on. Are you trying to say that there's a difference there between girls and women? Is this the copium we're running
because
with?
I was responding to the reproach that was given to me.
Okay, I didn't think it would be this bad. You're really trying to get that? That's your
get. Yeah, let's break it down logically. So if I say the women on the panel have no dignity, that means what? That these women have no dignity.
Correct, which you said.
But if I'm responding to a reproach, which is, well, the girls receive hate, so why don't they respond in the same way you do? Nothing about them being women has anything to do with it.
I never said that it did.
You understand
I never said that it did.
No, you were implying that, Everyone can see you were implying that.
Hold on.
Wait,
what was the statement? What was the statement that was made? That the women lack dignity.
Let me ask you a question. Logically speaking.
Hold on.
Logically speaking.
You just had your own little rift. Was the statement that you said that these women lack dignity? Yes or no?
No. Yes, that's what you said.
Okay. Was this statement not that the women, even, let's say, including the men, lack dignity? Yes or no?
What?
Okay, Haas, very simple, all right? ABCs. Let's say that I
make a claim to... You want to talk to me about fucking ABCs and you don't understand basic logic?
Hold on, Haas.
Hurry it up,
Let's assume that I make a statement, okay? Statement's really simple. Let's say, tall people in this room are cringe, right? And then you challenge me and you say, hey, irrelevant. You know, why did you say, or sorry, I make the claim that these people in this room are cringe, right?
Yeah.
That everybody in this room is cringe.
Yeah. I understand your point.
Right? And there's
you don't have to read
people,
I understand
there's
it, loud and
right?
clear.
And then
I'll respond to it right now.
And then you make a claim.
Irrelevant.
Hey,
You're not very smart, so you're just wasting
that,
time.
Hold
I
on,
understand
hold
the point
on,
loud and
allow me to
clear.
get it off.
So irrelevant.
No,
Irrelevant.
okay,
Here's the
dude,
issue.
hold on. You're gonna have to get. Let me get through this, right? You have tall people and short people, and then you say to me, hey. You think that all the tall people in this chat or inside of this room are cringe? The answer is yes, because I stated all people in this room are cringe.
Do you have a timer, like 30 seconds, where you shut the fuck up and I can respond?
That's interesting because you have gone well over 30 seconds, so it's very interesting that you're trying to do this.
Very simply, I will literally logically destroy you right now. You absolute destruction.
Yep.
Okay, so when you accuse me of saying the women on this panel have no dignity, and you just say that to the fucking chat, is it or is it not being implied that I am engaging in a misogynist claim against women for having no dignity, and that this is because this is a trope leveled against women on Twitch that they have no dignity?
You know what's pretty funny about modus ponens is it doesn't worry about implications.
That women on Twitch have no dignity. That is something that's a misogynist trope that's repeated, and you accused me of that in context. That is what most people will hear when you say that.
That doesn't matter. That's a good thing that
yes,
that doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
Because it's the fucking meaning and context of what you said.
Well, your statement was clear.
We can test this.
If you stated that the women lack dignity,
change his name to
let's test it right now. Let's go into a random chat and ask people if it's a misogynist trope. Let's just say Hai said that women on the panel have no dignity. Was he being sexist?
I'm not trying to say that it's not a misogynist trope. What I'm saying is it's not relevant to the conversation. You said you would delete your channel if you stated that the women did not have dignity. You stated that those women did not have dignity. You did. You just were not exclusive to the women. You understand that,
I said the people
correct?
on the panel have no dignity.
And did that include the women on that panel? Yes or no?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have to delete my channel, because the question was whether the women have no dignity.
Yes,
not
which
everyone
you stated that they don't.
Them being women is not relevant, though.
It is
being
relevant.
Women is
Hold
not
on.
relevant. Why?
If I say everybody in a room is tall, right? And I go into the room and not everybody is tall, and then you make the claim, hey, well, you know, it seems like you lied, and I say, oh, no. In reality, what I was saying was that only the tall people were tall. I was only talking about those. That's what you're trying to do.
Wait, if you say everyone is tall and that only the tall people are tall,
are you really
understand logic?
Wait, are you really having trouble with this analogy? Are you really having trouble with this analogy?
No, but it's not a good analogy. A better analogy would be everyone in this room has blue hair, and that there's some tall people in the room, and that if you say tall people in this room have blue hair, that they would be included. That would be a good analogy.
Okay,
don't use the fucking characteristic itself. You don't even know what you're talking about, dude.
Okay,
you don't even know how to think.
I mean, we use the character, sure. So I think that's interesting, considering that you're trying to use this against me. So you stated very simply, you stated very simply that you would delete your channel if you said that the women in that chat room were cringe. You stated that.
Okay, but if you want to be that, wait, if you want to be that technical.
You stated that everyone in that chat was cringe, right? Or more specifically, lacked dignity. Did that or did that not include women? Did that or did that not include women?
Hold on. Let's speak logically here. If you want to be that technical and avoid the actual meaning of what's meant by saying the women on that panel is cringe, which doesn't just mean that some of the people happen to be women, but women specifically have no dignity. If you want to be that technical, then I can just respond by saying I didn't even use the word women at all. All I did was respond to a reproach, a claim that did not originate with me, which was, Haas, why is it that the girls receive the same amount of hate and they don't respond in the same way? Now, for me to say that, it doesn't actually speak to them being women at all.
So just to be clear, okay, when you made a commitment on logical premises, you just didn't actually mean what you said.
What logical premises are you talking about?
The logical premises were simple. If you stated that the women in that panel were lacked dignity, then you would delete your channel. You made that statement.
I never stated that.
You did. You stated that the women in that panel lacked dignity. However, yes, you did. You also stated that the men lacked dignity as well.
No, I stated everyone on the panel.
And does everyone include women, or are we not including women in everyone?
But when you say that the women, I literally said you have to find where I said the women on the panel lack dignity. You didn't find
You
it.
literally, this is the quote. The women on the panel lacked dignity.
But I never said women.
You said girls. Are we doing this technicality?
Yes, we are, because you're doing
Do you
that
understand how this? No, this isn't a technicality. You literally stated that the women on the panel lack dignity.
I didn't even say the girls lack dignity. What I said was they lack dignity.
Yeah, in reference to girls.
Okay.
They is in reference to a separate body. What does that have to do with the claim
and
that
I said
analytical
the
philosophy?
Women on the
It's in
panel have no
reference to the
dignity?
girls.
Okay, we should probably bring, because you love PhDs so much, if there's an actual someone who has a PhD in the logic and philosophy, bring them in and we can judge and ascertain who's right in this case. When you make the accusation that I'm saying that women have no dignity, and I'm denying that I said that on the panel, and that I was actually saying everyone on the panel has no dignity. And then you went and said, well, everyone includes the women.
It does.
That's just extremely bad faith.
It's
But that's
not.
bad faith.
It's not.
But okay, then here's my question. I have a question for you. Ready?
Yep.
What was the relevance of even bringing up the point that I was talking about women in the first place? Why did you say that I said the women have no dignity? Why did you even say women? Why didn't you say, Haz, you said the men had no dignity? Why did you specifically isolate women?
Because in reference to the context of who you were talking about, you were talking in context of women. And I thought that this
what was relevant about the fact that
what is relevant about context? Well, it's a pretty important thing about speech and things that we do.
The context does not justify the relevance of them being women beyond the reproach I was responding to. You don't understand logic here, Ahrelevant.
No, so this is a pretty common thing. So I'm not sure how familiar you are with how these social dynamics work, but typically speaking, right? When we're talking about XY group of people, let's take women here, and the reason, we use it as a springboard to talk about certain ideas, right? In the context of talking about women and using them as a jumping off point, using them as a jumping off point, meaning that when somebody is brought up, women are being brought up in reference to women taking a lot of shit, you using this as a springboard to then talk about how other people don't have dignity, even if you include men into that group. You should be more careful with your words to specifically avoid any connotation that could come off as sexist. Do you understand
why?
That?
Wait, why? Because
why not?
Because in the same fucking VOD, I said everyone on the panel lacked the dignity.
Right, but if you're using that as a spring... So let me give you an analogy. Let's say that every single time I talk about how we need to be tough on crime, it's always in reference to black people.
What the fuck are you talking about? This has nothing to do with anything we're saying.
Okay, it's an analogy. I know it's going to take you a minute.
I was responding to a reproach.
Right.
You are not afforded with the assumption.
Hold on. Do you think that we should be more careful?
You're talking about social dynamics and this and that, but you are not justified in making the assumption that I was targeting women.
I wasn't making the assumption.
Because I was responding to a reproach that was levied against me.
I made a simple claim.
It was the chatter who is talking about women
I made
or
a simple
girls,
claim.
not me.
I made a simple claim that you then challenged, that I then provided evidence for, and then you proceeded to double down saying you delete your channel, and you have yet to do it, which is kind of interesting.
Because I didn't make the claim.
You did make the... Did you or did you not make the claim that the women lack dignity on that panel? Yes or no?
Yeah, you cannot quote anything where I said that.
So you believe you did not make the claim that the women on that panel lack dignity?
No.
Take me through the modus ponens of that. If women are on the panel, right, and then you say everybody on the panel lacks dignity, how did you not say that the women on that panel lack dignity?
Sure, I'll go through it and explain it.
Go for it.
So speaking in terms, logically speaking, within the logical context of isolating the variable of them being women, what would actually need to be warranted would be the question of whether the question I was addressing was whether or not women were there. So if the question was whether or not women were there, I was affirmatively confirming the fact that yes, women were there on the panel. Okay, but when the question is for example, the motivations of the people on the panel, them being women is not a relevant or essential variable.
What? No, it's not. It's not. Was never the claim. When was that ever the claim?
Because you're saying basically that, well,
I'm not
since
saying
you're talking
basically
about
take my
everyone in
words.
the okay, I'll
Take
explain
my
it to you.
words.
Since
Yep.
you're talking about everyone on the panel,
Yep.
and everyone on the panel also includes women,
Yep.
then for you to say that no one on the panel, and by the way, I didn't even directly say that no one on the panel has dignity. What I specifically said was that they were there for clout and they were there for views and they need this, and that me, by contrast, I put dignity before those things.
Which
right?
means
Now,
explicitly
maybe,
that they lack dignity for doing said action. That's what that means.
Okay, specifically, logically speaking, what it implies is that they
It's not an
consider
implication.
the views. They
It's an
consider.
overt
Wait, no. Actually,
statement.
logically speaking, if we break this down, it doesn't actually mean that, and I'll
It
explain
does.
why. Because here's why. Since dignity can be something subjective, for me, if the threshold for my dignity is tolerating abuse, then for me to put dignity over clout and views means that I would not be going on the panel. I would not be tolerating.
Okay,
that.
so then
now,
how
if
does this
they're not-
statement
if
then
they
make
are
sense?
tolerating it,
How
they're
does this statement
ascribing
then make
importance
sense?
to views and clout and subscribers and all those kinds of things. But to be completely honest, I'm not really making a very hard assumption.
You are.
As
So
to
allow
the
me
question
to.
of
What
what
is the
dignity
right,
means for
right.
them.
So what is
or
the
whether
point?
they have no
what is-
dignity at all, or
so,
what their level of dignity
So
is.
what is the point of you bringing up that you have dignity, and therefore you decide to not engage in the action that they decide to engage in? What is the point of making that statement?
Because in terms of the trade-off of the effect of tolerating the abuse from chat, it's not worth it to me.
Why? Because you have dignity and they what? Do not.
No.
Yes.
Because I have my own sense of dignity. For me, that's my dignity.
So then why would you say I have dignity then? Why wouldn't you then say, logically, that I guess our definitions of dignity are different, or where we draw the lines
Because
of
it
dignity
was not
are
a point of contention in need of being addressed like it is
Why
now.
not? Hold on. Why not?
Why would it be?
Because when you're challenged, well, because you want to avoid making blatant claims that lead to
What
clear
blatant
abstract
claims were I making?
So you're making wide sweeping claims saying that a group of people do not have dignity, right? A group of people do not have dignity, and you do, and that's why you do not engage in specific action.
The only claim that I actually made affirmatively was this: that for them, enduring the chat is worth it for views, clout, and subs.
Yeah, and then you said, and for growth, it's not worth it to me because I have dignity. My Discord, not yours.
Because I said, for me,
Discord
dignity
once
means
again.
everything.
Yeah, and
that's how I
what
can
does that
explain
mean?
my decisions.
And what does that mean?
That's how it means. That's how I explain my decision.
No, what I'm stating, or what you're stating, is that you have dignity and these people do not.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's
it
not
is.
what I'm stating at all.
How is it not?
It's not, because dignity can be subjective.
Do you
Dignity
agree-
can mean different things to different people.
Right.
The only
And
thing
you-
we can
hold
know
on,
for certain,
hold on. But
the
by
only
your-
thing we
hold
can
on.
know for certain here is that, according to me, they consider the abuse from the chat worth it.
Do you
but
agree
as to
then
what
by-
effect that has on their sense of dignity,
So
I really didn't say anything.
If dignity is subjective, then you are making the argument that by your subjective definition of dignity, they don't have dignity, so the statement remains the same.
What?
The statement remains the same.
Hold on. Wait. Okay, wait. If me saying that I have a subjective definition of dignity, and that by my subjective definition they have no dignity, that would also have to imply that I am them. I share the identity of those people.
No,
Otherwise,
you
what
can
you're saying
impose
is nonsensical.
you can impose subjective definitions onto other people. It's what we do all the time.
You can, but how did I do that?
By stating that you have dignity, and the reason why these people are doing what they're doing is because they don't.
But that's not what I said.
It is. You said the reason
it's
why
not. That's
you're
what
not.
you're
Hold on.
interpreting
You're
my
saying the
words to
reason
have
why
said.
you're not
You
doing
are
what they're doing is because
irrelevant.
you have
You're
dignity.
assuming that's what I meant without being able to justify that.
No, I'm not. If
Yes,
what
you are.
if what you're saying is you're not committing to actions that another group of people are committing to because you have dignity, what that means is
Yeah.
by your subjective definition of dignity, they do not have dignity.
But
You
I
do.
am not them. If my subjective
I don't care if
definition
you're
of dignity depends on me then that's me. I am not them. I don't share an identity
This statement
with them. What you're
stays the
saying is
same.
meaningless.
You, from your subjective definition, are stating that these people lack dignity. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Because
you are.
I'm not in their shoes. I'm not them. I don't have their experiences. I don't have their personalities, and I'm not embodied in those people. So no, I'm not saying that.
You absolutely are. You're making it
How?
from your frame of reference. You're making that claim.
No, I'm not. I'm speaking about me, Ahrelevant.
And your frame of reference. That's the only claim that I've made is that you're from your frame of reference.
Wait.
You
So,
stated
hold
that
on.
these people lack dignity.
Irrelevant. What you're saying is completely fucking meaningless.
How?
Okay, hold on. Destiny's good faith, so I'm gonna ask Destiny this. Destiny, you there?